Crank up your TV if you like college football. Atmospheres don't get any better than this one. This is as good as it gets. This is college football. This place is gonna rock.
Welcome to College Football Countdown.
Week 0, a handful of games, 5 of them in all, highlighted by this game in Dublin that's coming up in just a couple of hours between a couple of contenders in the Big 12. Iowa State and Kansas State. Then again, most everybody's a contender in the Big 12. It might be the most entertaining and exciting conference in all of college football.
There he is. There he is, the man, the legend, the intimidator. Heck yeah. Welcome everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you all, Firemedic Adventures. It's that fireman guy. I am that guy, and I'm here, finally, at the World Center of Racing, the Daytona International Speedway. Tonight, yes, tonight is the sugar-free, or Coke sugar-free, something like that, 400. Used to be the Pepsi 400. But tonight is the sugar-free Coca-Cola 400. I'm excited to bring you all to this. I've never vlogged a race before, so this will be a first time for me and a first time for all you watching this. There ain't a lot to say other than you're all ready for some adrenaline-packed entertainment, man. Like cars flying around a tri-oval at almost 200 miles an hour. We got good seats, gonna sit way up high. That's all I got, man. I'm excited. I hope you are. Enjoy the race, everybody. Welcome. So here's the Speedway map. I'm trying to figure out where I need to go to. This place is gigantic. I've been here before riding 3 laps around this gigantic speedway in a NASCAR at 180 some miles an hour. That was intense. But there wasn't that many people here when I did that. So I'm looking forward to seeing this. I'm in section 10 somewhere, wherever that may be. I think we're down on this side, yeah, because I'm right by the exit of pit road. So it'll be cool. You'll be able to see everybody coming off pit road, and it should be near the start-finish line as well. Excellent seats. And because of parking, I had to go all the way over here to the damn mall. Not terribly far, but it's far enough. And parking here is insane, man. 40 bucks is the cheapest parking I could find. I remember when we used to rent the headphones and the headsets for the race. Now with modern times, I've got it right here on my cell phone with the NASCAR app. Wow, look at all this, huh?
He's helping people doing product specialists.
I'm just kind of walking around here for a minute before I head on into the speedway for the race. I saw the start-finish line, and this is exactly that. It's the start-finish line for the racetrack. They have something like this at Indianapolis, except it's the Yard of Bricks. If you trace this all the way through the stadium, this is the start-finish line right here. Pretty cool. Man, that was the flyover. That was really cool. Oh, look at this. Oh shit. Everywhere. This is unreal, man. This is a good spot to be in. Man, here's all of the merchandise trailers. We got some really cool merch. The only downside is this stuff is so expensive. Look at that, huh? We are here. Now that sun's going down, man, it is going to be a beautiful night for racing. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be amazing tonight. I'm up there on a concourse somewhere, wherever section 478 is. We are right at the exit of Pit Road, up high, so it's going to be up here somewhere. Oh, this looks familiar. I'm like, why does this look like I've been here before? That's where the food court was for Daytona Bike Week when I was here back in early March. Hard to believe it's been that long already. That is crazy. Oh yeah, here we go. You can definitely tell we're at a NASCAR race. If you've never been to a NASCAR race, I'll tell you a little something. One of the coolest features about coming to a NASCAR race is you get to bring your own coolers in. As long as you don't have any glass, whatever you can fit inside of I think it's an 18 by 12 or smaller cooler, you can bring it in. It's fantastic.
We'll put a foot in your ass.
Hell yeah.
I hear you. I think you guys are ready. These drivers can hear you too. As you can see behind me, the drivers are already in their cars. They're about to start their engines here in 2 minutes. Helmets are on. Shoes are tight. They've talked to their crew chief, their spotter. Last minute conversations. And they are getting ready to go to work here at Daytona, baby!
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the safety crews making their way around the track right now. I am on the grid. The pace cars are getting loaded in, and the stage is set for the most famous words in motorsports. We are less than 2 minutes away with one question remaining. Daytona International Speedway, are you ready?
Please give a big NASCAR welcome to WWE superstar Kevin Owens. Tonight, he is here to say the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Let's go, boys. So you're probably wondering why I'm still outside of the racetrack. And the race is starting. I'm going to explain in a minute. I'm not real happy at the moment. I got to just take a deep breath here. Oh man, this is Daytona Beach Fire Department's motorcycle medics. What a kick-ass job that would be. Wow! Flyovers have been insane. This is awesome. I mean, there's one benefit to being outside the stadium. That's it. Oh man, you can hear the cars. There's turn 3, turn 4 straight ahead that way. Man, this sucks.
Starting 19,
Man, the track is like right there. Right there, right there. Oh man. Well, maybe in the spring. God.
The Coca-Cola Chevrolet, the 99, the Daniel Suarez.
Both drivers in row number 7 need to win to become playoff eligible.
The 25 to his outside, the 54.
There's the famous Daytona Beach sign. Welcome to Daytona Beach.
Inside from Trackhouse Racing, the Chevrolet of Ross Chastain.
He needs a win. Ty Dillon and the 10 machine will roll from the inside of row number 12 to his outside. The 2023 Coke Zero Sugar 400 winner, Chris Buescher.
A 2-time Daytona International Speedway of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the number 47 will start 25th. And a beautiful number 43 Richard Petty throwback, Eric Jones, will start 26th.
Chevrolet Chase Elliott. Row 16, Ryan Priest from Connecticut. He needs to win to get into the playoffs, as does Noah Gregson, the Las Vegas, Nevada driver. He needs to win to get in as well.
Oh, they're going green. You can hear them. Wow, you can hear them throttle up. That's incredible. Gives you an idea how loud those cars are. You can hear them all the way out here. Oh, there's nothing like it, man. Oh, that sounds amazing.
Here they come. See? Moment on the bottom lane being pushed by his teammate. He talked about how he wants to get track position and then keep it. He's going to have to block. He's going to have to be very aggressive. He's going to spend more time looking at his mirror, Steve, than he is at no pit stop required for that reason. I think that Ted's going to lead the 48. He has track position.
Well, what's up, everybody? Back in the car, trying to cool off just a little bit. It's a little humid tonight, but still a decent night weather-wise. This sucks, man. So why you didn't see any of the actual race was I had my ticket. I bought my ticket on StubHub, and whoever I bought the ticket from never released it. Basically, they took the money and ran. Thank goodness StubHub has that guarantee where I'll get all my money back for this ticket, but when they went to offer me another ticket or a replacement, because they're like, we can give you a replacement or we can get your refund. I'm like, no, I want to see the race, you know, because at this point it was 5 minutes before green flag. And I'm like, I want to see the race. And so they sent me the link. And of course, you know, it's a very popular event. It's one of 2 races at Daytona. Daytona 500 in February, and then what used to be the Pepsi 400 on 4th of July weekend is now the grand finale of the season right before the NASCAR playoffs start. So it's the it's the Coke Zero Sugar 400, and that's tonight now, which is the week before Labor Day, and that, as far as I know, it's going to be that way for a while now. But you know, I went to go click the link for another ticket, and of course, a sold-out event. So no tickets available, so the only option is a refund. So I filled out the form real quick, got my refund. It's going to take, obviously, 8 days, roughly. You know, they take your money in less than 2 seconds, but when you need it back, it'll take 8 days. But anyway, I even went around the track because they had the QR codes to buy tickets, you know. And the only ones that were left were like the ones that were several $100s. And I'm just like, no, I don't. I want to see the race, but I'm not going into debt for it or spending unnecessary amounts of money for it either. So swallow my pride a little bit and walk back to the car and listen to all the action from the exterior of the speedway. I did, though, get some really cool shots of the flyover. Those helicopters that were in the frame, it was, I believe, the U.S. Navy. They lowered a couple of the special ops guys down to deliver the green flag to the race stand, which I didn't see the part where they delivered the green flag to the race stand, but I did see them when they lifted up and took off out of the speedway, which was really cool. So lesson learned, you know, make sure the tickets are verified. I actually kind of, you know, pushed the envelope on this one because I went and kind of bought tickets at the last minute because, you know, I try to find that window where they get really cheap before they get really, really expensive. And I found a fantastic ticket, but just had a shit-ass seller that didn't release the ticket. I've been getting tickets through StubHub for years now. I mean, years. I've gone to countless events with StubHub. They've been fantastic. This one time, though, I get a shit-ass seller that doesn't release his ticket, and that just kind of pisses me off a little bit. But it is what it is. It's a learning experience. Don't ever buy the ticket day of unless it says in the fine print, instant download. Some of them don't do that, where they have to wait for the seller to release the ticket and then they send it to you. I didn't do that, and yeah, it burned me. This is how I'm going to be watching the race for the evening, but you know, it is what it is. Also, too, now that I know a little bit of the layout around here and where to park and all that, definitely going to be back for the Daytona 500 in February. That I'm definitely going to. This year I had planned to go, but it got rained out. The race went under green. It was a late start, and they only got like 5, 6, 7 laps in, and then they had to red flag it, and then they had to stop the race entirely because it was raining so hard, and then they didn't get the race restarted till I think it was like 7 or 8 o'clock, almost 9 o'clock at night. They finished around midnight, I believe. And so, you know, because of the rain and all that, I didn't go. But hopefully things will be different come February. Hopefully we'll have a beautiful day. We will return. Damn it, I'm going to bring you a NASCAR race. It's going to happen. And if I had time off, I would definitely take the trip to Darlington next weekend, but I got to work next weekend. It's a busy weekend, so, you know, when you're in the emergency services, you usually got to work those busy weekends, so I'll be at work. But definitely be watching it, and I'll be following the race on the way home. I hope you all enjoyed the exterior of the Daytona 500, plus the flyovers. Those were really cool. There were a lot of flyovers tonight, I will say that. That was incredible. I did like that. But definitely bummed, though, I didn't get to see the race inside the stadium. But I tell you one thing, though, I am clear out here in the Volusia Mall parking lot, and even back where I'm parked at, those cars going around the track sound like they're right next to me. I mean, it is crazy how loud those cars are. It's just, oh, it's incredible. If you've never been to a NASCAR race, even if you don't like racing, I highly recommend it because you will have the time of your life. There's nothing quite like being in those stands when that field of cars rumbles by and the ground shakes and the loud engines as they come by, and it just, you smell the racing fuel in the air. Oh, it's amazing. But anyway, we'll be back. We will be back in February, damn it, I promise. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching me. Thanks for supporting the channel. And again, sorry I couldn't deliver a race to you through the lens of my camera here, but we will get that, I promise. Lots of events upcoming, though. Lots of cool things in the works. Lots of travel coming up. Look forward to bringing it all to you. Thanks again, everybody. Thanks for your support. If you like what you see, give me a like and a subscribe. A lot more to come. I promise. You're going to enjoy it. All right, everybody. This has been the truth. It's been actual, but not seeing the race wasn't very satisfactual. See you, everybody. Fire Medic Adventures, out. Even in the car, you can hear the rumble of the engines. Speedway's right there.
I love this seat. This is great racing. It's so much fun to watch, and I love the strategy. I love watching a driver make a move. Like the 6-car Brad Keselowski, that orange car, he could have made a left right there and gotten below Joey Logano.
And he was running so strong. Came in 29 points above the 48.
And here he is in the middle of stage 1, wrecked on pit road. That car has some really heavy damage. You can see the hood buckled up. I think the back is in pretty good shape. You saw the tire changer just reset the flap. No big deal.
Facing Alex Bowman for this position, coming off turn 4, he and Gilliland come together, and around both of them go. And Alex Bowman right behind him, he had a front row seat of it.
Sure did. Or if Gilliland had no idea the 45 was there, that was really odd to me. It didn't look like the 34 got out of shape. Like, I don't know if the 34 thinks he can move left. That's what it looks like.
Well, look how much higher the 45 is than the 48.
Yeah, that could be, yeah. That's what's always hard for me is just what is the bottom, the middle, and the top lane, right? There aren't dotted lines for every lane. There's not painted lanes.
It's a great shot of it. Remember, this is slow motion. When you're sitting in that race car, there's nothing slow motion about it. See, I feel like Reddick's coming up and Gilliland's coming down.
Might be a little bit of equity on both sides.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. And you see the bright orange at the A-post. Those are those new A-post ducts. First race. It's much like the roof flap. All it's trying to do is help keep the car on the ground. You see them on both sides of the 45 continue to pop open right there, that bright orange A-post.
And look at that nose cave in.
Yeah.
That means the splitter's on the ground. It's a good shot of it.
And they actually stopped the race. The wreck was so big and so bad they stopped the race.
Literally and figuratively. Colin Presley. Guys, I want to read you something that Austin Cindric said in the lead up to this race tonight. There's always a sense of urgency with this Daytona race, and
that will slow us under the caution yet again.
Wet grass, because earlier in the day here at Daytona Beach, Florida, we had one of those good old-fashioned summer storms that come rolling through here in Central Florida, and that ball field is absolutely saturated, and Logano is stuck in the mud.
The fans here at Daytona rise to their feet as the pace car reaches the entrance to pit road. Pace car hits that pit lane. They come to the line. It'll be 8 laps to go in Daytona.
Kyle Larson is still there behind the Ryan Preece car. Chris Buescher is fourth to the inside.
Now Kyle Larson's going to go 3 wide. Ryan Preece gets stuck in the middle. At the line, 5 miles to go in Daytona.
Larson to the outside. Haley's now to driver's left. These two going at it for the lead in the closing laps at Daytona. And they've got plenty of company to the high side. All kinds of traffic. Cole Custer on that outside lane, making it 3 wide. Custer has got Ryan Blaney stacked up behind him. The leader, though, is Justin Haley.
Justin Haley on the bottom of the racetrack. They're 3 wide from second on back through the entire draft. Outside lane has the advantage to the outside. Cole Custer leads. The field works their way back into turn number 1. The white flag is out. Final lap at Daytona.
Here comes the General leading the way on that outside lane, but they are 3 wide underneath it. There comes Justin Haley. He surges to the bottom of the racetrack. Larson stuck in the middle and Haley back to the lead. Here's Justin Haley now. He goes from right to left, left to right, back to the inside he goes. Cole Custer's trying to get by to the high side. Ryan Blaney is there.
Ryan Blaney comes in and nowhere and momentarily grabs the lead. Blaney now moves down to the middle. He's got Cole Custer alongside of him. They work their way out of 4 for the final time.
Couple of Fords trying to make their way back to the start-finish line. One can race his way into the playoffs. Ryan Blaney now comes to the checkered flag. Ryan Blaney will win the Coke Zero Sugar 400. Cole Custer, Chris Buescher spin to the inside at the exit of the Tri-Oval, but Ryan Blaney from out of nowhere has scored the win at the World Center of Racing. What about Daniel Suarez and Justin Haley, the others that were involved in that 4-wide dash to the checkers?
You almost have to laugh, but you feel awful for Cole Custer. Half a car length from winning the race going to the playoffs, but he ends up 4th tonight. It's Ryan Blaney the win. Daniel Suarez finished 2nd. Justin Haley 3rd. Cole Custer 4th. Eric Jones rallied back to finish 5th. Steve Post.
Kyle Larson down here talking with his teammate Chase Elliott. Kyle, talking about tonight's race here, just kind of describe the way that unfolded and actually being in the mix here at the end of a race at Daytona.
You know, one of our better tracks next week, and hopefully we can keep the momentum going and get the playoffs start off right.
A little momentum for Kyle Larson going playoff racing. Another driver and another Hendrick driver going playoff racing is Chase Elliott. He's with Jason Toy.
Yeah, it's a pretty good night for Hendrick Motorsports.
No.
No doubt about that. To your point, Rusty, Ryan Blaney, the race winner, not won yet this year. Let's hear from the race winner, Ryan Blaney.
Ryan Blaney goes up on the door.